So, the most important thing to know about string railway is that I'm not angry with it. It's different than that. It's just I like games that do a lot with a little, and I like games that are tactile, and I like games that are fun, that anyone can play, and I like trains. I've loved trains since I was a kid, and basically this idea is mine. It's just Hisashi Hayashi had it first. He's basically a thief. He's basically, if he's watching, he's a thief. And we don't have anything else to review this week anyway, so. String railway. Here's what you get in the box. Well, actually, first of all, look at that lovely non-standard sized box. I mean, I'd have done it a bit better, but... Well, actually, first of all, I mean, technically, I didn't have this idea exactly, or at all, but I was going to in the future, and that's what matters. So you get a nice non-standard long manual, you get a nice thing of non-standard cards, and then you get a lot of string, and you get some tokens and some wood. So everything very nice, very colourful. But what's really nice about String Railway is the fact that the game starts with something really funny, which is always a plus in my book. It goes a bit like this. Okay, everyone, look, it's Japan. This is Japan. It doesn't look like Japan. No, it's Japan. Look at it. It's not Japan. It's Japan, look. Okay, now first of all, who wants to place the mountain? Oh my god, I wanna do it. I wanna place the mountain. Okay, Is that, I'll give you one job. Does it have a name? Because it should be called Crap Mountain. Right, let's just put this mountain behind us. Okay, who wants to place the river? And that's great. I mean, you don't actually have to abuse your friends for failing to place the mountain or the river correctly, but I recommend it because it's going to get everybody laughing before you've even started. So, how do you actually play String Railway? How do you have all that fun that I'm promising and I'm talking about? Well, basically what you have to do is win the train war, because the trains have gone to war, like the Ents that go to war in Lord of the Rings. There's no actual backstory in String Railway's manual. You might like to imagine that you're trying to build the best capitalist train network. It's up to you. And you'll be doing this anyway with some string. These are your train tracks. You get 4 short ones and 1 very long one, and already hopefully you can see that this is just fabulous stuff to play with. It might seem stupid playing with string, but it's not. So on your turn you're going to be drawing a station off this station deck. Look at this, look here. That's a 2-point station. That means it's 2 points if you can connect to it. And you then place this anywhere on the table and you connect to it with a piece of string, like so. That's great. Except it's not. Look at green over there. Hello! I'm the green player, and I look like the yellow player, but I'm not. So, it's now green's turn. He draws a station as normal. Oh, it's a 3-point station. That's really good. It's a city station. He's going to connect to that. But this is where the game of String Railway begins, because rather than placing it, and then connecting a line to it as normal, here's what green does. Green takes his long string, and he connects it in a zigzag, connecting to yellow's station and his home station and the new station, giving him 2 points plus 3 points for 5 points, and he's now already got a launch pad for later turns to spread out across the region. He jumps on yellow's points. Now we're playing String Railway. And what gives the game incredible flexibility is you never know what this deck's going to cough up. Look here, a scenic station worth extra points if you place it in the mountain, or a country station worth no points, but nobody else can connect to it. But when you draw it, you get to draw another station. Country stations are great, helping out the countryside. But there's a problem! The problem you're dealing with isn't just that other players can connect to your station for points, it's that crossing a string isn't something you can't do. It just costs you a point for every string you cross over. At this point, you're probably seeing why this game's quite so clever. It's the fact that it's all so simple. There are about 3 rules, and yet you just get incredible strategy just spilling out from it as if you open some kind of rule Pandora's box. Okay, look, it's Red's second turn. He's got 1 city station here, he draws a card. It's a country station, gets to draw another station. It's a city station, so the country station only one person can connect to. However, he's got a city station which purple here could connect to. So what he does is he places that city station there, spools outwards in a thiswardly way, nudges this red line right up to the river, then places the country station there. And what he's done there is he's scored himself 2 points, but he's created a sort of wall running along there that purple's going to have a very difficult time getting through. Now you're playing string railway. Now the trains are at war. In other words, because you only have 5 tracks to place, a game of string railway will only see you making 5 decisions. But don't worry, a game will still take a perfectly shaped 25 minutes, and these are difficult decisions, and on top of all that, it's extremely cool seeing the board turn into an actual train track layout thing. It really genuinely does look like you're building something believable with your friends. Oh, and don't worry about the 4-player setup we've got here. There's also a difficult 2-player variant where you each control 2 stations, and a 3-player variant where you play in a 3-sided shape or triangle, and a 5-player variant where you play in a 5-sided shape or 5-ogram. There's even a variant where you play with a non-standard shape, though the manual quaintly suggests that this isn't recommended. So, to recap, we've got a game here that's accessible, that's funny, that's thematic, that's deep, and that can take any number of players, which is all great. But if there's a problem with String Railway, it's that it's not really the sexy bullet train on the front of the box. Rather, it's more of a profoundly unsexy steam engine. Yeah, the game's deep, but the problem with that is that it means players can take a lot of time on their go. Especially so because you don't know what you're going to draw. You don't know if you're going to get a country station that'll let you block someone off, a valuable city station, a mountain station, or one of the stations you have to mark with an adorable little station piece of wood. That means that if players connect to it, you'll either gain points or lose points. So you spend a lot of time waiting for your go, and that's something that so many of the games that Shut Up and Sit Down cover actually manage to avoid, or at least sequester away, like some dark little secret. But you forgive String Railway for all of this, because it's just joyous. It's not a great game, but it's a good game that you will never, ever regret that you buy, because it just lets you play with string in a world of Wikipedia and Apple Mac tops and tweets coming at you from angles and Facebook. Oh, I must check my Facebook actually. Brendan, can you set this up? Because people are going to be here soon and I am going to get some food.
Hello!
Hello!
Don't, because one of us this time.
No,
It's
yeah,
not-
one of us, which in
if
the
it's-
script is me.
When it's together, it's funny,
Okay.
but it's the.
Are we
point is to be
not
serious.
being...
Hello.
So, if you-
So
Give us your money.
no, not like that. Thank you so much for taking part in the relaunch of Shut Up and Sit Down with new weekly videos and news posts and guest posts and extra contributors and a brand new URL, which is much easier to remember if you've been hit on the head by or with a banister.
Yeah, and we've been hit on the head by a banister a lot recently, and the person holding that banister is the man.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. So for 2 years and 2 months.
That's 26 months.
Thanks. For 2 years and 2 months, you guys have been asking how you can give us money, but donations were the last thing we wanted to do. All the same, now we're finally letting you.
Now, while there is unlimited comedy capital in poverty, the reality is that housing and feeding Brendan isn't free.
And neither are board game expansions.
Right. Although it's not really about us.
What?
What it's about is giving you more of the stuff that you want, more content, more videos, longer videos. Maybe if we raise enough money, we could try for a Shut Up and Sit Down movie. And we've got a list of things we want to add to the site that's as long as Quinz's arm. It no longer fits on Quinz's arm.
If we could
It no longer
get
fits
all
on
of
Quinz.
these features onto the site, that would be amazing, because then I could have a shower.
Yeah, but don't yet, because we need to...
No, it started running.
And we could even start going to conventions, and the conventions that you're at, visiting and reporting on them. We could produce merchandise. We could have tournament quality standard reference pairs if you want them. And maybe most importantly, we could start upgrading our equipment. At the moment, we're using this shonky old camera and a microphone that's broke basically a year ago.
And this tripod that we stole. Not even kidding. So it would be really nice to get some actual equipment.
We are at the moment borrowing Matt's personal stuff, which is fine, isn't it?
It's
Matt?
good. We can probably just use it, keep using it. So if you want to help us make Shut Up and Sit Down into a warm, welcoming home for play, if you want us to continue spreading love and joy across the internetverse, we do have some rewards for you, okay? Today we're unveiling the Shut Up and Sit Down Gold Club. To anyone who donates over $25, we will mail you a handcrafted, love-filled Shut Up and Sit Down goodie bag containing limited edition dice, our family newsletter, artwork, and lots of secret stuff made by artists.
Mostly made by us.
Mostly us.
You'll also get access to a lovingly crafted online form, along with everyone else who donates just $5.
Just $5!
And that'll allow you to have input and feedback on the direction of the show. Do you want more podcasts? Do you want more RPG reviews? Do you want to see us playing more? Are you interested in the amount of tangerines in the show? Whatever it is that you want, you'll be able to have input and satisfaction from seeing the show take a direction that the viewers are more interested in. It's like having a sort of a child of your own, but on the internet.
Oh, I had that once.
And that's me, Dad. And
it's like you're investing in us, basically.
it's exactly like you're investing in Shut Up and Sit Down, except without any possibility of any financial return. Ever.
Now, as you can see, we're not running this through Kickstarter or Indiegogo because we didn't want to suffer their fascist time constraints. And we also wanted more of your money to reach us. Shut Up and Sit Down donations will run year-round and be split into seasons. And at the end of every season, we'll send out all the rewards and then change them forever. So you could donate over $25 and become a Gold Club member now, but what we'd really love is if you became a sustaining member of the community and subscribed. So long as you donate over $25 in the season, you'll receive your goodie bag automatically. Well, I'm a subscriber and that all sounds very complicated, and you're filming next to a playground again.
It's all very straightforward. Have a look for yourself.
We should go though.
Now, we did briefly consider guilting you at this point and talking about the time that we dressed as cowboys in the middle of winter and nearly froze to death outside, or the time on the hottest day of 2011 that we almost gassed ourselves with a smoke machine, the time that we made our poor long-suffering cameraman walk backwards up 150 steps, take after take, or just the time that we ran into walls in public.
But we'd be big fakers, because we had fun doing all of that, and because absolutely every second that we put into Shut Up and Sit Down would be worth it for the fan mail that we received. Back when we first started, we got an email from a Mr. Theroux Edouard. 14-year-old from Quebec. He said he discovered board games because of us, and now him and his family play them together all the time. A kid from across the ocean being made closer to his family because of us. It made me tear up when I first read it.
And then just this month, Dave Pears from Cumbria in England wrote to us. Dave works with unemployed young people and many of them have criminal convictions. He wrote to us to thank us for the show, but also really to tell us that he's got many of these young people into games of the Resistance with a few house rules, and that this has opened up a new hobby, a new interest for them, and they are now going away playing, buying board games.
Even Brendan got an email just this morning.
I did?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just there.
Hi, Brendan. I really like you in Shut Up and Sit Down. I especially like your face, which I'd like to cut off.
I mean, really, this is everything we started Shut Up and Sit Down for 2 years ago. We wanted to spread word of how great this hobby is, because it is. But Shut Up and Sit Down is a huge outlay of time and effort and energy.
If you'd like us to continue, and we would really like to continue, you should donate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
He's got my address.